I got this car without doing a pre-inspection or a pre-purchase inspection. So this is a 1990 944 S2 convertible. I got this from a 80-year-old gentleman. So I did not, like most of the time you see it on YouTube, you people buying cars for like $500. I was not that lucky, but I paid about $6,000 for this car. So let's walk around the car to see should I have bought this car without the pre-purchase inspection. Should you buy a car without pre-purchase inspection? So let's go around and see the car. Okay, so this is pretty much in good condition paint wise. There are a few issues with the car, with the paint. There are a few chips. I mean, it's a 35-year-old car, so you cannot expect much from a car like this because it's 35 years old. All the lights are working, so we'll go around. This is the back of the car. Again, there are a few paint chips and all those things. And let's go to the front of the car and show you a few issues as well. So this one has some, the hood has some dents. There is a big dent here and another dent here, maybe a hailstorm or something, or this is bump into the front vehicle. Paint wise, I mean, yeah, it needs some attention, but those are things that we can fix. Also, some of the fog lamps are cracked. Both sides are cracked. Again, for $6,000 US, you cannot ask for much. Let's take a look at the inside. Okay. Alright, so another reason I got the book, I got this car because of all the manuals are there. These are service manuals. May not be the originals, but it has all the content that we need. So that's another reason. Also have the owner's manual. Only thing that I did not have in this car is the service manual when they have done all the oil changes and all the services. Then let's go to there's another tool. Now this is a particular tool that you need for your when you change your timing belt. So I am not sure whether they changed the timing belt because this came with the car, and the owner wasn't sure either because he had it for a few years. He said he didn't do it, but the previous owner may have changed it, but we are not sure. That's the first thing that I'll be doing, change the timing belt, because this tool is needed also. So the car is in good condition. So let's take a look at interior, then we'll take a look at the hood, under the hood. Adira, could you hand the car? Yeah. So interior is pretty good condition. Yeah, it needs a new radio because that is not the original radio. It is a aftermarket one. Some of the buttons are missing. The air conditioner is not working. Clock is not working. Fan is working. I may have to take a look at the temperature gauge because it dawns. I'm not sure how accurate is that. The rest of them are working. The door panels are good. However, this part, one of the parts are missing here. And this car came with 8 speakers, 1 here, 2 in this compartment, and one here. So this one has the tweeters. Then the mid-range is here. Mid-range speaker is busted, so I assume the same thing for that one. This is the tweeter. Here we go. Let's remove this. That tweeter is working. However, the mid-range is not working. Then there is a person by the name of, he has a YouTube channel called Center Lane. He replaced the form piece of the mid-range speaker, so I'm going to do the same thing. There is another great YouTube channel, I think NC944ER. Amazing videos. That's what got me inspired to get this car, because he does great videos. Let's take a look at the engine. I haven't done much. I mean, I haven't done anything. I just put gasoline and drove. So far I have driven about 200 some miles. I haven't done anything to this car, which I should not be driving. I should get it checked out. I'm not a mechanic. I have an appointment to get the car checked. I guess I didn't get to do the pre-purchase, so I'll be doing a post-purchase inspection. Now this relay, I'll bring the relay out. This particular relay is the one that controls your what do you call your fuel pump. There is a particular name for that relay, G9. I think it's some sort of electronic or digital engine something performance. So that was a DME, sorry, it's called DME, digital motor electronics or something like that, DME relay, which is number 5. So that is this particular relay. That failed before I got this car, and so we replaced it. So when we bypassed it, and I saw a video, somebody bought a car and they had the same issue, and I right away realized that okay, that's the same issue, and I bypassed the relay and got the fuel pump going. And then I would have loved to have got, I think it's called FT95 or something like that. They have a solid state relay, one without the priming, because this is a convertible. I did not have the time to get that one ordered, so I ordered this one via Amazon and replace it, and everything is functioning. So this is the engine. There were no issues with the coolant. So again, coolant was very good. There was no residue on the cap when I purchased this one. This was last year, a little while ago. However, I may have to add some coolant into this. So far I haven't done anything. I just checked the oil, the brake fluid, and power steering fluid, and the coolant fluid. That's all I did. I topped them up just to make sure. The previous owner did put a new battery for me. That was one of the conditions to pick up the car, and I was able to drive it, no issues. The few things that I need to do. So obviously the timing belt and the shaft belt will have to be done. So there is some sort of a chain here that needs to be looked at. It drives great. We'll take a drive. No issues, but again, I want to make sure that I change the timing belt, because I'm not sure when they have changed this timing belt. The clutch is okay, the gears are turning very well. All the power windows, power mirrors, they are working. The convertible is working fine. The mechanism, instrument cluster, I may have to change. Looked at my temperature gauge. So the temperature gauge is not functioning properly. So it could be the gauge, it could be a coolant system issue. Air conditioning is not working, so that needs to be, this one has R12, so we have to go to 134. So that needs to be looked at. Central locking system is working. However, these things comes off. This little knobs, and that one is missing. Also, the driver's side carpet, go around. Driver's side carpet is completely destroyed. I need to get that one. Suspensions are good, they're good. The brakes are good. The tires, so this is not the original rims of this car. This came from a 911, but they are staggered wheels, so that is specification wise is correct. However, these, it's not set in properly because these are not the original rims. So again, it came with a 911 rims. So what will be the cost to replace normally your timing belt and the chains? They're normally, the parts are really inexpensive, in the sense like it's about $300 at Pelican Parts. However, your labor, I cannot do it by myself, so I had to get a person to do this one. It takes about 8 hours or so, so that's about $1,000 or so. Keep about $1,500 to do the timing belt change. So I will be replacing the water pump as well at the same time. Most likely that's about another $300 to $500 from Pelican Parts. I don't see any oil leaks, so I'm not sure about the gaskets or any of these things, but we will take a look at that as well. I don't have to worry about the clutch. Clutch is working fine. The gears are shifting very well. Not going to worry about that. I don't have to worry about the brakes as well. They are working. What else? So that's pretty much about the car. As I mentioned, I haven't cleaned the car. I haven't done anything. I bought the car about 8 months ago, and I left it with the person because I did not have space to keep it, and I just picked up last week. So next video we'll go for a drive. So here is a starting process. Go ahead. Take a little bit of time. And also there's another issue. When you put the lights on, the wipers comes on. So it got to be a relay. All the lights are working, so no issues with the lights, but they are very dim, so most likely I will update the headlights. We'll put a kind of a modern one. I think there's another set of lights that I can Nishimuro make some lights, headlamps, LED, but 3000 Kelvin. And this is the trunk. So this is not the original wheel. Again, this is a full-size one. It will not fit in here, but there's plenty of, well, I wouldn't call it plenty of trunk space, but just trunk space. Again, the issues with the liner, but those are minor things that can be fixed as well. So it's a very, very heavy trunk lid. Okay. On the instruments cluster, none of the lights are, like in the sense, like no warning lights at the moment. The brake light is on, as the parking brake is on. Like I said earlier, this temperature gauge is, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Fuel gauge is working, but it doesn't go all the way to the full, even though I put a full tank. I believe this is for the trip gauge, but trip meter, it's not working as usual. Tachometer, oil pressure, and the battery charge. Hopefully you can see high beam, indicators, they're all working. The things that are missing this knob. Temperature control is working Fans, they work. The one that is not working is the air conditioner. Emergency hazard lights, it's working. The clock is not working. I did not check it, but I have the cigarette lighter there, and this is the tool to undo the sunroof, not the sunroof, convertible top. All right, so let's go for a drive. I mentioned the gears are shifting very well. In the subdivision, not going fast, but it's driving very well and also shifting very well. On the instruments cluster, none of the lights are, like in the sense, like no warning lights at the moment. The brake light is on, as the parking brake is on. Like I said earlier, this temperature gauge is, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Fuel gauge is working, but it doesn't go all the way to the full, even though I put a full tank. I believe this is for the trip gauge, but trip meter, it's not working as usual. Tachometer, oil pressure, and the battery charge. Hopefully you can see high beam, indicators, they're all working. The things that are missing this knob. Temperature control is working. Fans, they work. The one that is not working is the air conditioner. Emergency hazard lights, it's working. The clock is not working. I did not check it, but I have the cigarette lighter there, and this is the tool to undo the sunroof, not the sunroof, convertible top. All right, so let's go for a drive. The gears are shifting very well. So this in the subdivision, not going fast, but it's driving very well and also shifting very